You know how some carriers give you so little for your older busted phone you just end up living with it? I don't think so. Verizon lets you trade in your broken phone for a shiny new one. You break it, we upgrade it.
You dunk it, doggy bone it.
Slam it, wham it, strawberry jam it. We upgrade it.
Get a 5G phone on us with select plans.
Every customer, current, new, or business.
Because everyone deserves better.
And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
All right, folks, our Marketplace by Verizon segment we hold every Tuesday where we feature Black-owned businesses. There's a new coffee shop out of Chicago that is focusing on coffee, hip-hop, and mental health. Really? How's that going to work out? Well, let's talk with the owner of that. Christopher LeMark is the founder of Coffee, Hip-Hop, and Mental Health. He joins us right now. Christopher, how you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. Thanks for having me.
All right, so what is this concept?
Very beautiful concept that happened. You know what? I had a mental and emotional breakdown inside of a Starbucks in October of 2018. Look, Roland, sir, I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I endured tons of abuse, childhood, being a kid of the state, foster kid, group homes, shelters, no mom, no dad. Being abused, I walked around as an adult carrying a lot of this pain, a wounded boy. But on that day in Starbucks in 2018, I had a mental and emotional breakdown, just fell apart, started crying. It's because I had dealt with so much, a lot of the unresolved childhood trauma, right? Walking around as a grown man with this wounded boy on the inside, not knowing what to do, didn't know how to live. And I had to wrestle with 3 different bouts of suicide attempts. But in that moment, in that coffee shop, it was the safest place I could be. And that pushed me to finally go to therapy to deal with all of the unresolved trauma that I carried around for close to 40 years. And so after I started going to therapy, I had some breakthrough moments. And I went home one day and I wrote down 3 words that changed my life and also the city of Chicago: coffee, hip hop, and mental health. Coffee, because, hey, when you think about coffee, it's about a conversation. Hip hop, as a hip hop artist for a long time here in Chicago, hip hop gave me a voice. It saved me from suicide. And it also gave me a peace of mind to push through. And mental health, because I wanted to normalize mental health in the city of Chicago. So that's how
does it work? All right. So if somebody has some mental health needs, I mean, what they come in for a cup of coffee, then what happens?
It's a little different than that. So we created the coffee shop as a way to raise money so we can pay for people to go to therapy, right?
Got
Therapy is super expensive, right? So we take the merchandise in the coffee shop sales and we put it towards a fund called Normalizes Therapy University, right? So when you come buy a cup of coffee, let's say a latte is $10. $5 go towards operations. Another $3 go towards the Normalized Therapy Fund for the free therapy. And then the $2 go towards a fighting food insecurity fund, right? And so the whole coffee shop is all about building the finances so we can go into those poor Black and brown communities and say, you know what, if you're dealing with stress or depression and you don't have the finances or the insurance, we'll go ahead and pay for it for you. So that's the whole point of the coffee shop, to help remove the financial barriers.
Questions from my panel. Let me first start with Mustafa. Mustafa, what you got?
Brother, thank you for what you're doing. We know that mental health, there's so many different issues that are impacting our community. The question is, do you have folks who are partnering with you or other therapists also connecting or giving pro bono support? What's that look like?
Absolutely. And that's a great question. So we built a hub of more than 800 therapists who are currently in our database, right? So to answer Roland's question earlier, when someone comes to our website and they click on Get Therapy, they would fill out a very detailed intake form. And that would go to our case manager team with our therapists who work closely with us. And we'll go ahead and send them 3 therapists so they will get the autonomy to choose the therapist based upon what they're currently dealing with. And initially, for the last year, we were paying for the first 5 sessions to get people started with their healing journey. And if they still needed support, we'll work with the therapist of their choice and also our team to continue to help. And yes, we do have people that offer free services, but it's really up to the client, the person who signed up, to choose them. We never want to just give anybody a random therapist. So it's really important that we allow them to choose a therapist that's in our database. I hope that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
DeMario.
Yo, brother, this is a great concept. You know, personally, I was one of those brothers that grew up thinking, hey, man, I'm not crazy. I don't need therapy. But I really related to what you stated because I had some of those same traumas. And for the last 2.5 years, therapy has helped me tremendously. And I'm a big advocate as brothers that we need to do it. So I really appreciate your vulnerability to come out and say how you got to where you got with the breakdown. I've been there, I get it, and how important it is to make sure we're working on our mental health. How have you, what's been the reaction to your friends and your family, those who grew up with you on the South Side, who say, hey man, why are you talking like that? I mean, talk about that, because I'm interested to see how your journey has been, because I know how that's been for me.
Oh man, sir, it's been amazing, right? Because now my friends reach out to me and they say, hey, Christopher, look, I need help. So I help find a lot of therapists for my own friends. It's one thing about your story, right? If you tell your story very passionately, you give people permission to tell their stories. And if you talk about the pain and frustration that you deal with, it also gives people permission to say, you know what, it's okay to tell somebody that I feel like powerless, that I'm struggling with depression, that I thought about ending my own life, right? But if you keep that in, you're not allowing people to get the help that they need. A lot of people need you to show up and tell your story. So it's been amazing, not only with my friends, but the community here in Chicago, not just the Black or the brown community, but all people all over Chicago have been knocking down our doors, not only to support, whether it be financially or through resources, but even therapists lending their hands and saying, you know what, we'll give you a sliding scale or a discount, or we even do it for free, because you all are changing the narrative here in Chicago. So it's been a great response.
Man, I salute you, brother. I salute you, and just the good work. And you stated, we need help as Black people. We are the most trauma people and probably in the nation, in the world. And so, brother, I just appreciate you, and shout out to Dr. Siri Statnam out there in LA, and my brother Rezima, who are Black male therapists that are doing a lot of great work in our community.
Thank you. Thank you.
If folks want more details, where can they learn more about the coffee shop?
They can go to our website, chhamh.org. You can find us on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just put in Coffee, Hip Hop, and Mental Health. I'm currently sitting inside of our beautiful space here. And what you all see on the screen right here, that is a 3D rendering of what the new coffee shop is going to look like. We're set to open up in the spring of 2022. I'm so excited. We're raising funds right now. You can find us on GoFundMe, Building Coffee, Hip Hop, and Mental Health. We're looking to raise $200,000 because, look, in the last 3 months, we already spent $80,000 on free therapy. And we're looking to put 250 Chicagoans every year in therapy so we can change their lives. So find us, look for us, and we appreciate this support. Thank you so much, Roland Martin, and all you gentlemen as well.
And we'll be happy to come by, but not in the damn winter. So look, I spent 6 years in Chicago. I'm telling y'all, I do not miss Chicago from October 1st through May 1st, sometimes June 1st. It's too damn cold. So you see me in Chicago, it'll be July, August, September. All right, Christopher.
All right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Black power.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
Thank you for being the voice of Black America, Roland.
Stay black. I love y'all.
All momentum we have now, we have to keep this going.
The video looks phenomenal.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared.
It's time to be smart.
Bring your eyeballs home.
You dig?